All right, folks, how are we all doing? Circling up, form the mosh pit. This is an older song by Bloodywood, but someone suggested that I check it out. I did hear some of this a little bit ago. These guys are fantastic. Nothing more to be said about it. We're just going to jump into this. Let's go. Donna Dun. I think this is one of the first songs I saw from them. Yeah, be aware of that, folks. This is a deep song. The dancing's incredible.
I put a fist to the face of a rapist, and yeah, I take this for the viewing pleasure of the nameless faces he disgraces. One day I may change his kind with my mind, but I won't bow to the beast, never make peace at feast. Don't even gonna let it eat to the white beat, but I gotta beat another beat. I'm gonna get the home in the seat, dead beat. Going off like a time bomb, white heat, trickle out like a python, modified on the side, then we're gonna ride on up into your mind, and then we're gonna things are gonna be.
Oh, gosh. So I love the idea, as we've heard from these guys so far, they genuinely believe that change can happen and that conversation can change things, right? Even in this instance, he's saying, I put my fist through the face of someone who touched a woman and I filmed it. We are putting this type of stuff on blast. This is not appropriate. This is bad. This is horrible. I'm beating this person down. I am standing with women and defending them. Awesome. But then it also saying, one day I might be able to change his kind with my mind. There's always because we look at the idea that you know, regardless of the things that you're doing right now, you can always change. But not today. Right now, you're suffering the consequences. Do you know how little the world understands this idea? Let's say it in the States. You know how little people in the US really understand that idea? At least if you look on Twitter and stuff like that. I don't know what it is about the audience of different social media platforms. I feel like on YouTube, a lot of people can be understanding. But then on Twitter, I've seen people get raked over the coals for nothing. And they say dumb stuff only to get corrected in the comments. And then they still act like, well, I said what I said. Even though there's evidence that what you just said was stupid and wrong. But then people will you'll defend terrible people till their dying breath, and then someone makes a mistake. They look at something, their eyes linger, like Corey Kenshin, and someone goes, oh, tear down his whole legacy. Like, dude, just the way that people are just so quick to judge and stamp someone as a terrible person, period, with no idea that, you know what, we're all human beings. We can all change. We can all grow. We can all better ourselves all together for a better tomorrow. That doesn't mean I'm going to be a doormat, though. If you're doing something bad, I'm going to stand on it, as in stand on your throat. Incredible stuff. I love these guys for doing this. Anyway, let's keep going here. Dude, how the heck did we get Arkspire in here with Ollie from Arkspire, the vocalist? He does really, but he raps. I mean, it's literally like, he raps way faster than me anyway. And then he also has a guttural tone. Incredible. Okay. Yeah, watch how an apparent saint becomes a monster behind the curtains. Ooh, behind the curtains, when the doors are closed, you turn around and you're a terrible person. Dude. Ooh, if words don't change them, so we're also saying if words can change somebody, but if not, what are we going to do? Grab them by the neck. Oh. Incredible. Ooh! Ah! Dude! If words can't change them, I'm kicking their teeth in. Oh! Ooh. Ah! Hey! Whoa! I love that. We're doing it for her as we kick in the door. But he was saying all men are needed for this situation. We all need to build each other up. That's the thing that I think so many people don't do. We'll yell at someone else's affronts and say, you need to change yourself. You go do it. We hate you, you stupid whatever. But actually, you have to build each other up. You have to give people the space to change and then come alongside them. Don't leave them out there adrift at sea and hope that they're going to change. Whatever you have to do. I mean, I wouldn't even know how to rectify someone in this situation myself. But I just know in general, any sort of change that is done has to be done in a group. You have to have people to support you. You can't just change that kind of stuff in your on your own. So, anyway, yeah, all men are needed for what we're solving. You can't just expect it to be handled alone. Yeah, you see it yourself, get involved. Don't just yell on Twitter. Don't just add dislikes and hate comments. That is not helping anything at all. Regardless of what type of change you want to see in a group of people or in a person specifically, yelling at them and calling them names is not going to help anything. But that is an old world idea that shame is all that you need to get someone to change. Not always. Not always, as they're talking about here. Hey. Incredible. Incredible. Hey, headbanging, let's go. Or windmilling your hair, I guess. Oh, get it, ladies. Ooh, I had not heard this part before. Oh. I wish there were subtitles for that so I'd know what they're saying. Let me know in the comments. Ooh, get a little bit of synth in there too. Hey. Yes. Yes. To heck with every man for himself. That doesn't help. That doesn't help. That is how so many of us, when we feel like we're ostracized from people who we want to belong to, that's when we get it in our heads of just making up stuff. We build our own boxes to fit in at that point. It's not helpful, truly. I love that idea. Yes, and he's saying, turn back the clock, run with the pack. Let's all get together. Let's do, my gosh, I love that. Cool. Yeah, and also, now if you strayed, that implies there's every opportunity to change. You are not your worst mistake. I know some people truly believe that if you've done something bad, that's all that you are, and that's all that you ever will be. One of the things that I truly think is great about the belief system that I adhere to is in the very Bible that we read, we see terrible people get redeemed. And it doesn't extinguish the sin. It doesn't absolve them of blame. It doesn't absolve them of what they did. But it allows for the idea that we think you can change and we can bring you back to the table. I'm just saying. It's a great analogy.
It's time to fight, yeah, we got the ammo to stack. Fuck every man for himself, it's every man for every man and everybody else. I raise a fist for the nameless faces. He disgraces, raise a fist for the nameless faces. He disgraces, and yeah, one day I may change his kind with my mind. One day I may change his kind with my mind. Raise a fist for the nameless faces. He disgraces, raise a fist for the nameless faces. He disgraces, and yeah, one day I may change his kind with my mind. One day I may change his kind, but until then.
Ooh, double bass right there. Beautiful. That idea as well of, I do this for the nameless faces he disgraces. Dude. That's all I gotta say about that. You guys tell me your thoughts in the comments. Please go support them. They just came out with a new project a little bit ago. Please go check that out. Link to their channel is going to be in the description. And that's all I got to say about that. Thanks for watching.